finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing our song. And then you stood there smiling at me, as so many times before.
Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today is a Sunday and I am going to be filming for you guys an updated, very realistic of what I eat in a day. As I mentioned in my previous what I eat in a day, I'm not the healthiest girl. I try to eat healthy as and when I can, but this is just going to be a realistic of what I eat in a day. On Sundays it's a little bit different. I'm not at work today, so I can just relax a little bit more, and there's not too much to do. So I have made myself a cup of tea in my Disney mug and George is just having his breakfast. I'm going to film a separate video of what my toddler eats in a day in the next few days, and then I'll probably post that next week or sometime. But yes, I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea and spend some time with my little one.
I never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true.
Oh no, the yolk is broken. I've got one good egg though over here.
I'll be with you. It's true. Baby, how I need the loving.
So this is my breakfast, typically for a day when I'm off work and if I've got time to make it. Normally I would have boiled eggs, and I attempted to make poached eggs, but it didn't turn out very well, so I ended up making fried eggs. And as you can see, this one didn't turn out very well either, but this one looks great. And I also have the rest of my cup of tea and a big glass of orange squash because it's really important to stay hydrated in the morning. And of course I have to have Heinz tomato ketchup with my fried eggs. What else can you have with it? So breakfast is all finished with. We haven't got too much today to do, have we? No. We want to go to the tip. I know I say I've been going to the tip a lot recently in my vlogs, but I've been clearing out the house, so I'm taking some bits to the tip, and I also have a few bits to take to the charity shop as well. I then also need to pop to the shop because there are a couple of bits I forgot to get in the shop that we need for dinner this evening, and then I think we're also going to go and see my mum as well. So I'm just going to go upstairs and get ready, and I will see you in a little bit. So it is lunchtime and I've been up and dressed now for a few hours, just pottering around the house. We've also been to Tesco's to get a few bits for dinner this evening, and then I also picked up some lunch as well. So I'm going to make some pesto pasta with broccoli for lunch. Pesto pasta is one of my favourite things, and I'm pretty sure it's quite healthy for you in comparison to, say, macaroni cheese or something, although I love that. But I'm going to make some lunch, but whilst I was at the shop I found this sort of like flour filler, I guess. I just realised it smells like chocolate, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Gypsilia? Not sure if you can read that just here. But this is £2, and the flowers on my dining room table, they're looking a bit dead now. They've been there for about 2.5 weeks. So I was just going to buy another bunch of flowers to put in the vase to go on the table. However, we have actually got some daffodils growing outside in our garden. So I think I'm going to go out and cut the daffodils and put them in my vase. And then I also just got some of this just to fill around it because I think there's only about 6 or 7 daffodils. So I think that and this will look really lovely together. So these are the daffodils that I have in the garden, and I don't think they actually have much shelf life left, maybe just a few days. So luckily I didn't spend too much money on the other flowers for them, but I'm going to cut these down and pop them in the vase and then fill it up with the flower filler.
Finally home.
is the finished flower display. I think it looks really, really pretty, and it just reminds me that spring is on the way. The sun is out at the moment, so I'm really excited for spring. I'm not sure if maybe I need to chop these down a little bit so they're more at a level height with the daffodils. But these, as you can see, they haven't really got much long left. So they'll be alright for a few days, and then I will replace them with something else. Depending on how long this lasts, I could probably just buy some daffodils from the shop maybe and just refill the vase with them. But it looks really, really pretty.
If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It is true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Will you still love me as I'm getting hungry and old? And when you are away, I sometimes shivering cold. It is hard to define you, but you're worth more than gold. When everything is told.
So this is my lunch for today, and as I said earlier, I'm completely and utterly obsessed with pesto pasta at the moment. So this is just fusilli pasta with about 3 teaspoons of pesto in it, and then I've also mixed in some of the Philadelphia garlic and herb cheese as well, just to make it a bit more creamy. And then I also really love broccoli at the moment as well, so I've just chopped up a whole broccoli pretty much. Obviously a small broccoli, and I've just put that over the pasta as well. And then I've also just grated a little bit of cheese and added some salt and pepper, and to go with it I've just got my glass of juice again. So yeah, I'm really excited to eat this, and my flowers are looking beautiful. So I like to sometimes have a little bit of a treat after my lunch, and I saw these when I was doing my Sainsbury's shop the other day, and they were half price. They were 50p each, and I wouldn't normally have this every day. This is just a little treat, and that is the Cadbury Dairy Milk desserts, and it's basically just chocolate yogurt. Sometimes I do have a normal yogurt, however, this is just heaven. Chocolate buttons, chocolate dessert mixed together. What could be better? And they do so many different ones. They do mini eggs, whisper, crunchy, I think, and cream egg for the Easter. But it is heaven. So we have just got to my mum's house, and we're probably going to stay here for a few hours, have a cup of tea. I think she's just had the bottom of her garden all done up, so I think George loves running around down like a little courtyard area, so he can have a little play outside because the weather is beautiful again today. So it's just completely blue skies out today with only a few clouds, and it says it's about 12 degrees. So I'm pretty certain that spring is not far away. I mean, considering it's Easter, what, in 3 weeks' time? We need a bit of sun. George is here. I thought he was probably going to fall asleep in the car, but he hasn't. He's still wide awake. So I'll probably stay for a few hours, go home, have a nap with him, and I can get some more bits done around the house. So we are back home now. We have been to my mum's. We had a really lovely time, and it was really nice for George to spend time with them. And then on the way home, I then popped into B&M as there was a few things I know that I needed to pick up. However, I ended up picking up a few more things that I probably should have. So I've got it all here, and I thought I would do a haul for you guys because I know you quite like watching those on my channel. I've done a B&M haul before on my channel. So yes, that is what I'm going to do this afternoon. And then whilst I'm doing that, I'm probably going to make myself a cup of tea. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but because it is Sunday and I'm off work, which is, I mean, not a rare thing, but because I work in the hospitality industry, I normally do work more weekends than weekdays. So we are having a roast for dinner tonight, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I have, and I'm going to crack on with cooking because George, is getting very, very hangry. So because there's only 3 of us this evening, I saw these in Sainsbury's. This is just a British chicken crown with garlic and herb butter. And it looks really nice, and it's not massive because we don't need anything that big. And sometimes we do get the already cooked chickens from Sainsbury's deli counter. However, there's just so much leftover food, so you might as well just save the money and get something like this. And this only takes 60 minutes in the oven. So I'm going to get this in and then start prepping my vegetables.
Doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. It is true.
So I've prepped all of my veg, so my potatoes are cooking nicely here for roast potatoes. I've got my cauliflower for the cauliflower cheese and some peas and carrots over here. And the chicken is already in the oven, so I'm just going to wait for the potatoes to finish boiling and then I can get them in the oven to start roasting. So the potatoes are only cooking, the chicken's almost ready and the cauliflower cheese is in, and then I've got the vegetables just over here cooking as well. And dinner is pretty much about 20 to 15 minutes off and I am so hungry, and so is George. He is getting really hungry. He is the worst for getting hungry. When he's hungry, he gets so angry, throwing paddies around the room. I'm not sure if you can hear him now, he's in there with my partner. But yes, he is very hungry, so I'm looking forward to having some dinner. And then I think he needs a bit of an early night.
Rectangles can be the poles to hold on to.
And this is the final product. This is the roast dinner. I'm really excited. It doesn't look very appetizing with the gravy on because I have made the thickest gravy in the world. I've got my roast potatoes, my chicken, peas and carrots, cauliflower cheese and Yorkshire puddings and lovely gravy. And I'm really excited to eat this. So sorry if you can hear the really annoying sound, but that is just the dishwasher that I've just put on. From after dinner. So it is about 8:15. George has finally gone off to sleep. I've taken all my makeup off and I have a massive hill growing in the middle of my forehead. So I've taken my makeup off, I put my pajamas on, I'm going to make myself a chamomile tea, I'm going to have a cheeky bar of chocolate and I'm going to sit down, and as always when I'm not doing anything in the evening, I'm going to edit a video and I'm going to watch Jane the Virgin, just have it on in the background. And then I'm hoping to get an early night because I have got work again tomorrow. Not too early, I start at 9, but I'm going to be there for like 1:45. So that is my plan for this evening. I've just got the kettle on, but this bottom drawer is like a drawer full of treats. Obviously some things are George's, some are ours, but what do I want? I feel like I'm in a Milky Way kind of mood. So I'm now in the front room, and like I said to you when I was in the kitchen making my tea, I've got Jane the Virgin on, I've got my chamomile tea, I've got my Milky Way, and my laptop is, oh, excuse the hole in my leggings, and my laptop's just over here. So I'm really looking forward to just having a really relaxing night and then going to bed nice and early. Thank you so much again for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed my realistic what I eat in a day. I'm going to post, like I think I mentioned it earlier, I'm going to post what my toddler eats in a day in a few days. I'm going to get that recorded and then put up in the next few weeks. So yes, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you, bye.
That my heart just can't ignore, that I've never felt before. And if you go, I wanna go there with you.